Stay tuned after the outro for some cringeworthy insight.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dudes.
Dudettes, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of You Two Noobs. Really hope you enjoyed last week's LR segment that we started, Let's Replay. It was really fun just getting to kick back and relax and play some video games, but now it's back to work. We're coming at you this week with another DIY. This week we're going to show you how to make some glow-in-the-dark Festive Fall Jars. These are based sort of on the idea of the fairy glow jars that took the internet by storm and sent everybody into a glow-in-the-dark DIY craze.
Without further ado, let's begin. To start out, Dame decided that he wanted a cutout leaf design on his, so I took a smaller leaf and fit it inside a larger one.
Next, you're going to take your Mod Podge. You're going to paint that on the side of the jar. Make sure you keep consistent, even coats, and this will leave plenty of surface area for the Mod Podge to stick to the leaf to stick to the jar.
Next, you want to start laying your leaves on. You want to be very careful and place them exactly where you want them. Once you get it in place, you're going to make another layer of Mod Podge over top of the leaf. That way it will adhere to the jar. You want to continue doing this around the jar with the rest of your leaves until you get the coverage that you're looking for. Leaves with thinner stems will work better, but as you can see here, we have one that's a little bit thicker, and all we did was build up the Mod Podge around the stem so that it would adhere to the jar better. Next, we're going to make the leaves for our second jar, and to do this, you just want to take your leaves and cover them in a thin layer of Mod Podge. You want to make sure that you set them out to dry flat and with enough space between them that they don't touch anything. To decorate the lid of our mason jar, we simply took some raffia ribbon, and I used red and white for this. You want to place a dot of hot glue at one point in the lid, and you want to take and attach your ribbon there and continue wrapping it all the way around your lid. You can go as thick or as thin as you'd like. To make your bow, you want to start with a long length of ribbon. You want to find the center of that, and then you want to start making loops, alternating the sides without tying it. To make the tails of your ribbon, you're going to take another piece of your ribbon. Starting at the back, you want to add a dot of hot glue, and you're going to wrap this around in a crisscross motion until you get the desired length and look that you want. Here we're putting a second layer of the Mod Podge on our leaves and then again on our jar. For the third layer of our leaves, we mix a little bit of red food coloring with Mod Podge and use that to paint the leaves. You want to paint one additional layer after whatever color layer you put on, and then it's time to peel your leaf. I found it's easiest to take and cut the stem and then slide a sharp edge between the leaf and the Mod Podge and peel it like that. You're going to attach these leaves to your jar in the same exact way by painting a thin layer of Mod Podge onto whatever jar or surface that you're using, and then laying the leaf on top of it and painting an additional layer over that. Be careful because some of the tint could come off on your brush while you are doing this. You want to make sure that you don't mix it, especially if you do multiple colors of the tinted leaves. For your final touch, you want to take glow-in-the-dark sparkle glitter glue, and you want to make dots, and more dots. You want to put dots all over your jar in any area that's uncovered by your leaves, or over the top of it if you so prefer.
Next, I took that same glow-in-the-dark glitter glue, and I want it to line my outline of my maple leaf. After I got finished with that, I want it to go back and do some more dots, more dots. But, I don't know. I think the whole thing glow-in-the-dark and glittery might look kind of cool. Then, after I was happy that I got good coverage of the glow-in-the-dark glitter glue, I went back and actually done the dots. Lights, glow, action. We're going to start off by activating all of our glow sticks. We chose to use red and yellow for this, so you'll find out, oh, wrong color. You'll find out why here in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and activate and shake all these thoroughly, and carefully cut them open and pour them in your jars. Swish them around the jar to add a nice even coat so the glow's everywhere. We're going to go ahead and activate all of these, and we chose to start with one in each jar just to see the kind of color difference we get. jar to mix your color. Now, let's go ahead and add the whole thing. And that's that effect we were talking about. That's that nice autumn fall blue. Really looks like something out of a fiddle. The cake is alive. Alright, let's continue. I'm going to go ahead and cap this and check it out. Alright, that's about all the time we have for today. We really hope you enjoyed this week's video. You should come over and join the party on Twitter, and you can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope as well. And remember, all you dudes and dudettes, if you enjoyed this week's video, make sure you nail that like button, hammer that subscribe button, and be back next week for the next video.